Hey there, I'm Phil Badura from Action Coach Business Steps, and welcome to episode 3 in our powerful new series on the 8 components of a winning team. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a team that just didn't gel? Maybe it felt like people were pulling in different directions, standards were slipping, or there was confusion over who's doing what. Chances are the rules of the game weren't clear, or worse, they didn't exist at all. Rules of the game are more than just policies or procedures. They are the agreed upon standards and behaviours your team lives and breathes by every day. They provide clarity, accountability, and fairness, and that creates consistency. And guess what? Consistency is the key to building trust and results. Without clear rules, people make their own. And that's when you get silos, drama, and finger pointing. But with the right rules in place, you get a united front, a team that holds together and holds each other to a higher standard. A business that runs smoothly, even when you're not there. Now, if you're running a small or medium business, especially in trades, manufacturing, or logistics, then you know how crucial it is to have your team firing on all cylinders. And yet, one of the biggest barriers to performance, culture, and accountability comes down to this. No one knows the rules of the game, especially the rules in the game of business. So today, we're going to fix that. We're diving deep into why clear rules matter, how to create them with your team, and what happens when you don't. Stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to raise the standard in your business, build stronger culture, and ultimately grow a team that wins. So let's start with the big question. Why do the rules of the game even matter? Well, think about any high-performing sports team. Do they step onto the field and just wing it? No way. Every player knows the rules. They know how to win, they know what's expected, and they know what happens if they don't perform. And your business is no different. Clarity and transparency. When your team knows the rules, they know where the goalposts are. There's no confusion, no hidden expectations. People stop guessing and start delivering. With that clarity, it's like rocket fuel for performance. Accountability and ownership. Rules of the game create shared standards. Not just what you expect, but what the team expects. It builds a culture where people step up instead of making excuses. Everyone knows if we're going to win, I've got to own my role and I've got to contribute. Fairness and trust. Have you ever had a top performer get frustrated because someone or someone else isn't pulling their weight? That's what happens without clear rules. But when the standards are known and applied fairly, it builds trust. It creates a level playing field. So yes, rules of the game aren't about being a control freak. They're about unlocking the potential of your people. All right, now let's get practical. Here's how you can develop a clear, effective rules of the game that your team actually respects and follows. Step 1, involve your team. Don't do this behind closed doors. Bring your team into the process. Ask, what behaviours help us succeed here? Another question might be, what gets in the way of us performing at our best? When your people help define the standards, they buy into them. It becomes our game, not just yours. Step number 2, be specific. Have a good attitude isn't a rule. arrive by 7:30 a.m. ready for work is rules should be measurable, visible, and clearly understood. Think communication standards, quality benchmarks, accountability norms, behaviour expectations. Specificity is power. Step 3, communicate consistently. Don't introduce the rules once and forget about them. Bake them into your culture. Talk about them at toolbox talks, team meetings, performance reviews. Use them as your lens for decision making. That way, the rules become more than posters on the wall. They guide how your team shows up every day. And remember, for your communication message to really sink in, you will need to repeat the same message 7 to 12 times. Step 4 is enforce with integrity. This one's big. If you don't follow through, the whole system falls apart. Hold everyone to the same standards, including yourself. And remember, enforcing rules doesn't mean punishing people. It means leading with clarity, coaching them to improve. If you want to see more about leading and coaching, see episode 1, Strong Leadership, in this series. Let me paint a picture of what happens when rules of the game are lived and breathed in your business. People show up with purpose. Teams take initiative without being micromanaged. Problems get solved at the source, not escalated to you. Your best performers stick around because they feel respected. And your business finally stops feeling like you're dragging it uphill every day. Sounds good? That's the power of a team that knows the rules and play to win. So here's the question. Are you clear on the rules of the game in your business? Is your team clear of the rules of the game in business? If not, don't wait for another breakdown in communication. Don't wait for your best people to burn out or check out. Let's get this sorted together. At Action Coach Business Steps, we help business owners like you create high-performance teams with tools like the 8 Components Framework. If you're serious about taking your business and team to the next level, I invite you to book a free strategy session with me. We'll unpack your current challenges and map out some practical next steps tailored to your business. The link is in the description. Don't sit on the sidelines. Step into leadership, set the rules, build your winning team. I'm Phil Badura, turning business dreams into reality.